here we are guys, finally for the new F1 2019 game. I know it's been a long time since I last uploaded a video, but finally decided to do it again, do the career mode again. We didn't actually finish off 2018, so I'm just going to scrap 2018 career mode and hopefully do a full season of 2019. As you can see, we're having to select a Formula 2 team because F1 2019 has the Formula 2 team, and just like last year with the F1 2018, I'm going to choose McLaren as the driver academy, and we are going to be racing with McLaren just to finish off the McLaren season pretty much. And the initial team we're racing with in Formula 2 is going to be Campos Racing.
Campos' new driver really commanding the race here. Devon Butler still ruthlessly giving chase. These two have been really scrapping it out for the early wins in the championship. And something's wrong. Butler sees his chance. Some kind of mechanical failure. Picking up speed again. It's unclear what the issue was. Can they still finish this race?
Looks like an issue with the turbo. You've lost some speed at the top end, but you're very close to the finish. You can still compete and get some points here. Don't give up. Just do the best you can. We're all behind you.
So here we are for my first ever run in a Formula 2 car. I've not played this game beforehand, so I went straight into Formula 2. You're going to see exactly what the difference is, because I was not expecting this much of a difference, because I'm going into the corner, normal braking zone for Formula 1 car, and I just outbraked myself and locked up. And one thing I did notice is these cars are very easy to lock up. I'm not sure if it was my wheel settings or something, but I just noticed that the cars would lock up easily. And you also notice I'm going to get overtaken on the start-finish straight. There we go, 2 cars overtaking me, we've got a 3rd guy behind us, and we're going to go around the outside, almost collected the rear of that driver. Have to take the escape road, and then we're going to come out and still, do we have the position? We're going out wide. The car doesn't have as much downforce as a Formula 1 car. We're going to go down the inside now and look into the corner. Can we get the job done? Yes, we can. We lock up again. That might give the AI the drive that he needs to go down the inside, but we have a little correction in the car. Lap 35 now, and we're going to get overtaken one more time. So now we're down into P10, and it looks like another car behind us in the slipstream with DRS is going to get us on. Is he going to go into the corner? No, he's not. He almost had a little look, as you saw from the indicator. One thing I can say with this year's game is the AI are very, very aggressive. Not so much into like they're going to take you out, but they're just going to defend their positions. They're going to go for dive bombs, and you'll definitely see that in career mode. There's first corner, always a car going to go for a dive bomb. They also like to battle in the corners, so they're not going to back out of corners. And as you can see, look at this, down the out, well, going to go, yeah, he went down the outside, so that's pretty much been this this episode of Formula 2, like this race. Coming across the finish line, and Devon Butler, our rival, has won the race, and you're going to see exactly what Formula 2 is with these cutscenes.
Bad luck. It just wasn't our day today.
There you are. That was an exciting race. It definitely got people talking about you, which means I was able to secure a quick interview.
Okay, we're all set over here.
Just a minute. Remember, anything you say to the press can go very, very public. So be relaxed, but also be conscious of what you're saying and how it might come across to other people, okay? I think we're ready.
Great. So Emma keeps telling me you're the one to watch this season. If that's true, you'll be doing plenty of these. Just remember, be yourself. And the more you can give me, the better this will go. Right, stand here. Turn a little this way for me. Perfect. Ready? An exciting race today. Let's get your perspective. So you and Lucas are new to the team. How are you settling in?
I do feel like the team's doing a fantastic job.
Okay, so how did you feel about being ordered to give up the position to Lucas?
Wasn't much of an order, the car just didn't respond, and it did have a mechanical problem, so really it's the right decision for the team.
Great, well that's everything.
Hey, look. I know that wasn't easy letting me pass, but it was the right choice. It was good driving.
Yeah, that's how I describe it, mate. Just good, not great. 1 in 6. 1 in 6 makes the leap to F1. The other 5 are still watching their less talented teammates collect all their points. Shame, really. A lot of great drivers never get their chance because they do it all for the team.
Those teams got us here.
Yeah, but it's the drivers that take the risk. We should get the rewards. You ever won a race in F1? That's how winners think.
And remind me, how many F1 races have you won?
Watch this space. At the end of this championship, I'll be the one lifting the trophy, and I won't use my teammates to nick the podium.
Okay, I'm out. You believe what you want, Devon, but it's still early days.
He's either very clever or you're just a pushover. You really think if the situation was reversed, he'd do the same for you? You want to start looking out for yourself. No one else will.
So there's our first, pretty much, encounter with Devon Butler in person in the cutscenes, and it's pretty interesting how the character development is, or how the characters talk to each other. As you can see, Devon Butler is racing us, and he's going to go very deep into this corner, and that gives us the edge that we need, but you're going to see what happens. And I'm pretty sure most of you have already seen this
Devon
before.
Butler locked in wheel-to-wheel racing with his championship rival, desperate to shut them down and stop them getting past. And there's contact. Butler simply left them nowhere to go. There was just no way for them to have avoided that. And look, there's significant damage. Not sure if that was down to recklessness or sheer aggression, but I'm sure the stewards are going to have something to say very shortly.
So I'm just going to say this episode, or this race, goes very fast because nothing happened at all. I was just driving by myself pretty much, so you're going to see us pretty much skip to the end of the race because nothing really does happen in this race. But after a few laps I felt more comfortable in the Formula 2 car. Lando Norris is the race winner for the Austrian Grand Prix, and you definitely see it, like the car does still go out wide. You'll see in this next corner the car just starts to understeer a bit as I take the corner. Yeah, it just keeps going out very wide. So you're going to have to be more attacking the corners to get the car to settle into the race line, but that was the Austrian Grand Prix. Not much happened.
Hey, Devon, stop!
Not now, I'm busy.
Hey, what are you doing out there? Seriously,
I'm gonna celebrate my excellent drive.
we saw what you did. It was reckless. You should have been black flagged.
And I wasn't because it was my line. You were in my space, you shouldn't have been. Next time, stay out of my way.
No, someone could have been hurt.
And that didn't happen, so what's your problem?
My problem is that your actions out there are too dangerous.
Listen, contact happens, okay? Took my penalty, but I kept it focused, kept it smooth, and came out on top. That's racing. Every time I make a tough move, you want to play race director? Then quit driving and take the job. Until then, I don't owe you anything.
Devon, you don't get it. It's not me you should be apologizing to.
Look, you grab your space on the track, and then it's all or nothing. That's just how it goes. And anyway, you still couldn't beat me, even with my penalty. So no hard feelings, okay? Not from my end anyway. Chin up.
Okay, this is it. Last race of the season. All you have to do...
So here we are for the last race in Abu Dhabi. Finally we get to start the race from the grid. We have George Russell in front of us, our teammate in 5th, and away we go. We got Norris on our right hand side, and a very bad start. You can see the car just bogged down as we got off the line, and Norris went defensive. Russell, yeah, almost, look at that, the back end just going out wide. Honestly, still getting used to the car, especially on this track. Like, each track is different for the car, so I had to get used to it. Now on lap 5, not a lot of things happen, but we do have a train. If you can see that on the minimap, we've got a train behind us, locking up into the corner. We're coming down into the hairpin now, and you really got to take this on in first gear because the car just drifts out wide in second. So away we go on the power. The car behind us is going to get slip driven, and I believe he will also get DRS, so you're going to see that indicator go red in a second as he's catching us into the corner. Is he going to have a look at a lunge down the inside? Yes, he's going down the inside into the corner. See what I mean with the AI? They just attack the corners, they take the chance, and he got the job done as we didn't really go defenses. And again, the rear just lost traction as we went onto the power. And that gives the driver on our left-hand side the chance he needs to overtake us into the corner. Now we're going to go a bit more relaxed into that corner than what we would have done in the race laps before. So again, the back end just losing it a little bit. We do corner cut that corner a bit, but no warning whatsoever. The cars do sound amazing. If you haven't got this game already, I highly recommend it. Even though you may think it's just a few changes since last year, the handling model feels a lot different compared to last year. The AI are a lot more racier in a way compared to last year. Last year they did take their chance. They did actually race the other AI, but this year they really do attack corners. They don't give up the positions quite lightly in a way, and you'll definitely see it in career mode as we race the AI into each corner. So they're not going to back out of corners this year, and we're going to have a lot more fun in career mode. But that has been the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. We're going to take P13, and that gives Devin Butler the points he needs to win the F2 champion.
It's been my privilege over the years to witness a number of great sporting events, and here's another to add to that prestigious list. It's the ultimate dream for any racing driver. We have a new Formula 2 world champion. So Russian Time have won it, and what a great race it was. Talk to me, Davide. Was it everything you hoped for?
Everything and more. He had it all. The rivalry, the tension, the excitement. These two drivers have been locked in fierce competition all season. And to see it comes down to head-to-head battle for the line like this, well, this kind of things doesn't happen very often. Deva's performance today has secured the championship, and he has every right to be proud of that. I'm just happy I was here to watch it.
Devin, much as it hurts, we admit that was a great drive today. Congratulations. On the championship as well.
Well, I'm sure you thought you had me for a while, but I guess your luck just didn't hold out. Oh, I haven't got long. Could I have a quick word?
Sure.
Privately.
Oh, okay. I'll see you later then.
So, I'm sure you've probably already heard, but if you haven't, I'm going to be racing in the F1 Championship next year. Now, I don't know what your plans are, but let me give you some friendly advice. Don't try following me. For sure. You might get an offer from one of the smaller teams, probably someone desperate, and then you'll be stuck in P18 all season with car trouble. And you won't ever really be able to challenge me. But you stick it out here for another year, now that I'm gone, you've got a fighting chance of winning next year. And if you can manage that, I'm sure one of the larger teams would love to have you as a development driver. Oh, look out for yourself, yeah?
Man, he does not want to race you. Stay in F2? Ridiculous.
I was listening to the whole thing. Too bad for Devin, though. I'd be shocked if you don't have an F1 contract offer already. And if my deal pans out, man, his head is going to explode.
Ah, welcome. Come on in. Take a seat. It's time we had the big conversation about your next move. Your performance at the F2 Championships last year got you a lot of attention from the Formula 1 teams. Some of it more positive than others. I'm not so concerned with who does or doesn't like you. You'll have plenty of time to win the doubters over. But I am concerned with our choices. They're narrowing as we haven't shown commitment to anyone. Now, as your agent, my advice is to make your decision now. We can worry about comfort and finer points further down the line. I need you to review these. You've earned every single one of these proposals. So take your time, have a read through, and don't get too hung up on specifics. Let's get you a Formula One seat.
So the big disappointment in this is actually every team offers a contract. So I was hoping that maybe a few teams offered. And now each contract is different. They do have different team expectations. So you can see Toro Rosso wants midfield control, Renault wants develop and compete, McLaren wants fight and win, and I believe Williams wanted consistency. So Mercedes lead the field. So you might say, yeah, be consistent for Williams. So as I said at the start of the episode, we're going to go with McLaren and finish off the championship we should have, or the F1 races we should have done last year. So this season we're going to be racing with McLaren, and we'll see what happens in season 2 and onwards if we do decide to change teams or what happens, because I do know in this game drivers can move teams. So for example,
Excellent choice.
Lewis Hamilton can switch to Ferrari, Vettel can go to Renault, that sort of thing.
I'll have to clean up some final details with them, but that's what you pay me for. Other than that, congratulations. You've earned it.
So this has been the Formula 2 episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and we're going to be having the next episode fairly soon in Australia. But until then, I'll see you guys later.